Hello children, today's topic is inverse of a square matrix. Okay, so before I define the inverse of a square matrix, let us see a few definitions. So first one is similar matrix. So what is a similar matrix? So if you have a square matrix A, okay, then that square matrix A will be similar matrix if determinant is equal to 0. Okay, for example, I have taken a matrix over here. When you find the determinant, you will get equal to 0. Therefore, this matrix is a similar matrix. Next is non-similar matrix. So, if you have a square matrix A, then that square matrix A is said to be non-similar if determinant is not equal to 0. If determinant is not equal to 0. Now, once we have defined similar and non-similar, let us move on to the definition of inverse square matrix. So, let A be a non-similar matrix. So, let us consider a square matrix which is non-similar, means determinant is not equal to 0. So, here A is non-similar means determinant is not equal to 0. Then, there exists an unique square matrix. Okay, there exists an unique square matrix B such that A dot B is equal to B dot A is equal to I. Okay, and B is called the inverse of A, and inverse of A is denoted by this. Okay, so definition of A inverse is, suppose I have a matrix A whose determinant is not equal to 0, then definitely there exists an unique matrix of the same order. Okay, whatever is the order of A, you will get a matrix of same order B such that A dot B is equal to B dot A is equal to I, where I is the identity matrix. Okay, and in that case this B is called inverse of A. Okay, and inverse of A is denoted by this. Okay, so in this case A inverse is equal to B. Clear? Like here I have taken one example. Okay, like I have taken a 2 by 2 square matrix. Okay, so here A is this, I have taken another B, and what we found is when we took the product A dot B, we got this, okay, identity, and when we took B dot A, again we got identity. So what does this imply is that B is the inverse of A. Okay, or you can say that A is the inverse of B. Okay, so in that case each are inverses of each other. Clear? Now the thing is we should have a formula also. Suppose you get a matrix A, okay, and you are being asked to find the inverse of this. Okay, so here hit and trial method will not work. Yes, so what we should have a proper formula for that. So we have a formula for that. Okay, and the formula is this. Okay, A inverse will be equal to adjoint of A upon determinant of A. Okay, so since your determinant is in the denominator, okay, that's why inverse of only non-similar matrix exists. Okay, for similar matrix we cannot have inverse. The reason is the formula which we have got for the inverse matrix, in that in denominator we have got determinant, yes, of that matrix. So if you get determinant equal to 0, okay, that means your denominator will become 0. That's why you got to check. Okay, whenever you are being asked to find the inverse of a matrix, so first thing you have to do is you should check whether the given matrix is non-similar or similar. Okay, if it is a similar matrix, then there would be no inverse matrix. Okay, and if it is a non-similar matrix, okay, then there will be a unique inverse for that matrix. Okay, now the next thing that you should remember is, suppose you have got two matrices, okay, and they are non-similar. Okay, they are non-similar. so their product will be also non-similar. Okay, so these two are non-similar, so their product will be also non-similar. Once their product is non-similar, that means they will have inverse. Okay, sorry, the product of those two matrix will have an unique inverse. So here A and B are taken non-similar, so product will be also non-similar. Okay, in that case this is a single matrix. Yes, so this will have an inverse. Okay, this is how we'll denote the inverse of this matrix, and that is given as this B inverse into A inverse. Okay, so suppose two matrices are given, both are non-similar, and they ask you to first find the product of this AB, okay, and then find the inverse. Okay, so what you can do is you can separately find the inverse of B, separately you can find the inverse of A, and you can take the product in this manner. Still you will get the inverse of AB only. Okay, so this is all about the introduction of the inverse square matrix. And for the inverse square matrix, you should always remember this formula. Okay, and you should always know that inverse exists only for non-singular matrix. Okay, so whenever you get a matrix, first check whether the given matrix is non-singular or not. If it is non-singular, then only proceed with this formula. Okay, otherwise there will be no inverse for the matrix. Okay, so this is all for the inverse of a square matrix.